Yep, there we go. I'm here and with the camera. So I decided last second to reopen this Path of Exile UI thing, where we will try to complete as much as we can on the Path of Exile UI. So let me just share the links so that this is done and we don't talk about it anymore. Right, where are my Discord? So we have this one. And maybe one on Godot Coffee. And we're good to go. So let me grab the chat. During let's say in between this episode 2 and the episode 1, which was quite a while ago, I made this world thing in there so that we can now simulate having a world, I guess, right? So we have the character at the center, and you can see the outline of the first town, which I can't remember. Firewatch or something. So anyway, we'll have this with a camera 2D in there, and in fact I will move this world, well, not the world but the camera maybe, so that it centers the character. Okay. So the reason why I added this is because at some point I want to deal with the lateral menus, and they work in a quite specific way, and we will need that. So this is going to be the world, and we're gonna save that. Scenes over the world. Blue Node. So I think I actually had a list of tasks for this. How can I switch project? Oh, right there. Okay, so we had the overlay vital section, quest experience map, resource section. So now we have something different. We have menus, character sheet, and another one. What is the right menu? Oh, it's the inventory. So Alfian's saying that looks like my child paint art. I wish I would say it's art. I just screenshot technically, passive design, and I drew. I don't know how you say that in English, but I redrew on top of the existing image, just a few lines. But yeah, it looks decent. I definitely missed a lot of things, but I took care of at least drawing the pets, like minimum. So the thing is that now we have this overlay in there, which we can keep in there and, I don't know, maybe create a game thing. There's a cat, yes, there's a cat, and it actually looks way better than whatever cat I did. I think you were there. These are great. Look at this. This is the best cat ever. He was walking. So anyway. The game turned out terrible. That's just the worst thing ever. It was a brutal nightmare to play this game. Oh, I can't change the color here. So the game's gonna be gray. Okay, so in the game, we obviously have the world. Oh wait, no, we don't. Never mind. Well, now that I think about it, the overlay could actually be the entire thing. Oh no, we have this. Okay, we have overlay. Now we need like the main section, sort of. What is that project about? Basically, you might not recognize, but what we're doing here is that we are trying to recreate Path of Exile UI to see, well, how complicated it is, and how actually to, well, find ideas to make complicated stuff. Inspiration, sort of. So there was an episode, like, a few weeks ago, where we started by doing this vital section here, which is right there. And now I actually want to take care of the world behind this, and the character menu and inventory menu. So this would be the main view, maybe. The main view is just a horizontal box with like 2 sub-menus. I'm gonna have a control node, which is like a reactor and inventory. Right, let's add sheet. And in the middle, we have a set viewport. Not that, actually. We have a set viewport container. Are you planning about streaming our game though? Or it would be interesting to watch? I could do that if you wish. Like, that's something I could be doing. Eventually when I get bored, I mean not get bored, but if I close and wrap what I want to do on Path of Exile right now very quickly, I could switch afterward. The sub-viewport's gonna expand, obviously. We're gonna have no separation. And this guy will stretch the viewport, and the viewport will display the world. So if I try this, oh, I need to say the main view. It's still under idle category. You mean the tags? Oh yeah. I reused the... I redid the last stream setup. I should have probably... Well, I did because I didn't plan to do that in the first place. That should be good. Yeah, so saving the main view. Okay, so we have the world right there. And from there, let's give just some Let's make this a panel. Um, 260 multiplied by 2 maybe. 512. That's big. If I have time today, it would be nice to create all resource and mining system. Yes, I guess we will have time. Like, because I don't have like a closure time specifically. I'm gonna create inputs. Like character sheet and inventory. So here, this is going to be the key C and I. Yeah, let's add just script. So we're gonna try just to turn visible on and off when we press C. I would like to see that. And as well have visible false by default. Well, I could do the next one as well. So visible false. And check. We could make a bind to escape eventually. But if I'm pressing C, it does nothing. Huh. So maybe I'm just gonna grab input. Nope. Right. Let's grab this. Yep. Why not? Let me out. Okay, so pressing C doesn't do anything. Because I'm on inventory. Of course. So pressing the key does nothing. Interesting. Did I forget something in the input? Why is that shift? Okay, so we can open the panels. And it does that thing, like, it keeps the camera centered on your character and just narrows the camera. And that's the cool part. So this is working very well. Let's try the GUI input here. Yeah, it doesn't work, so we have to keep that to input. Okay, perfect. So now we technically just have to, yes, have the overlay in front of the main view, and we should be good. So we have the overlay, which is quite atrocious, and we can open Yeah, I actually don't know if this is supposed to be in front or not. Also, you asked me to make a public repo, but why not private? Because we can handle private with Git crack. If you want to use private repositories with Kraken, you can't use it, and there's no way on earth I'm going to make collaboration Git without Kraken. Like, I'm never gonna do that. I tried GitHub Desktop. I just can't understand how it works. I did try to take the different branches we had, and like I just had trouble rebasing and stuff. Like, that was very, very, very nightmarish. I hope nobody will still game. Well, yeah, if we do that live, technically it could be different, but I don't know what's the price plan for Kraken. Because technically only one of us needs it to manage the. Technically only I need it to manage this. So it's like, it's 9 or 3. I have to think about this. Because that could be useful for my project as well. Yeah, so I guess it's time to start the game. Oh no, the sound. Okay, it should be good. Okay, so yeah, technically there's this blank space which is made to leave room for this, so that doesn't go on top of this part. And probably the same, yeah, same. So what about resizing? I just try to keep that. And technically we have the options here as well. So the inventory, so we could start with either one. This one's simple, but not so interesting. I mean, it is interesting, but I'm pretty sure that this is what people want. This is definitely what people want to see. And this. Also. Well, we could try working on the inventory, but this could like trigger me very quickly. But we can do that. Oh no, I don't want to take a video of that. Alright. We could have the escape thing be done right now. It could be cool. Because that's easy to do, and yeah. Escape. So if event is escape, we're gonna close everything. Well, on another side, the quicker I'm triggered by this, the faster we switch to another project. So the overlay has hate of where is it decided? Huh. Writable? Is that 256 then? Let's try 256. Well, it's... I hate that it is resizable. Like so much. So much. Okay, so here we have like the important things. And then we have the space. Empty space. Empty space has this 256, and the other guy is going to expand. Oh, I said I would be doing the other one. Okay, so inventory, the box. Well, I think I copied it, so I'm just gonna paste that. Okay. So here we have the important thing, and technically the inventory should be its own branch, its own scene. I mean, inventory. Okay, let's go in there. We have this. Okay, perfect. So we have two sections, and yeah, for the size, I don't know. I will use fixed size at the moment. That's probably better. This here, I'm not sure how to handle that. Let's start with this inventory part here, this grid inventory. That's probably better. So we have the equipment slots and the inventory slots. Well, the back slots. As for the ratio, stretch ratio is going to be 0.6. No, the opposite. So you go 1 and you go 0.6. So we need to grid the grid container. And let's make this margin. How many spaces can we fit? Well, that would be up to... Where's the image? We have 12. Grid container, 12 cards. Do we really create one node per item here? Well, not manually. Probably never ever manually. So this is the grid container. Okay. We could have one main script. Oh, is that a problem? Yes, there is. I can try that, by the way. Character sheet. Oh yes, I changed that. On container. And we're gonna have the other guys as well. Oopsie. So we can open, close. Okay. Okay, so back to inventory. Let's have a superscript. I'm gonna use a panel at the moment. So for an index in range 0, 12 by 5. Node. It's gonna be a panel. Oh, we need a minimum size. Yeah, that's kind of a problem. How big is it? So we're gonna use 32. I'm gonna have lots of 32. It's not really important. We just need to add child, so don't really care about its type. Yep. That's kind of small, but that's fine. Could make them slightly bigger. Also, it could. That's interesting. That's interesting. Because they are not centered. Well, I guess we can center them by changing, yep, this. Yeah, that's better already. Yeah, that's fine. So this is the inventory. So now we need to create some items. And this is where I might quit. I might rage quit. Oh, this will break everything. I will not mind the wrong names. So let's have some scripts. With the abstract, and we're gonna create an item. Hey! So Baudia's coming in. Nice to see you. I think you're new. I don't remember seeing your name around. So welcome. That's gonna be very simple at the moment. But we need to define its size. So we're gonna have white as an integer. And it's 8. Which is where it can be interesting. Because from there, we will have a texture. At the moment, I will use a very... we're just gonna use dummy textures. Like, even those could work. Those two guys here. I'm gonna try creating something like a texture rectangle. And this is going to be the item. It's, yeah. Thing is that it's going to be important to set an item in. Item UI item. Let's go with UI item. We're gonna have a variable item, of course, and we're gonna set the item and see what we can do with that. So set item. So, what's the spacing of the grid? Oh. I actually don't know. Is there a way to know that? Okay, 4. So we're gonna reset the size. So the size of the item is going to be equal to vector 2 38 multiplied by the item dot height and we're gonna add vector 2 whole 0, I guess. No, 0 4 multiplied by the item height minus 1. So this we will add a spacing to the texture size. And here that's a problem already because that will not work. We're gonna have to have X, so it's just gonna be 38. 38 plus 4. And that's Y actually. So size dot X is 38 item white plus 4 item white minus 1. Okay, we're gonna try something. We're gonna try to add this texture by default. And we're gonna try to create this item. And add it to the inventory. So instantiate the grid slots, maybe we want to keep track of them. And we want to append a node when we add it to the grid, so we have the list of references. Okay, cool. So once we have all the grids created, we can probably try fit. Actually, I wanted to. Yeah, it's not gonna do what I wanted to do. So we're gonna ignore size and scale. Maybe that will work. Like if I give it a size to check, transform, like 120 and 300. Yes, it's exactly what I want. Okay, cool. So we're gonna create an item, create debug item. So we're gonna create an item node, UI item. Now we're gonna set item to item. So it should be 1, 1. This should go to grid slots. Dot. Let's take this 0, and we will add child item node. Okay, I have no idea what it's going to do. Yep. Nothing, because okay, still nothing. Okay, that's why. You need to reset the size properly. And that's not right. That's not right. It's supposed to be 1, 1. For some reason, it looks to be 2, 2. Now it's 38. It is 38. Now maybe I can add a rectangle so that we can see. Okay, it's centered. It's not meant to be centered. Is that the problem? Probably a problem, because I thought about this with the item being from the top left corner. Okay, so let's create another one. So we're gonna change the width to 2 and the height to 4. So item node 2, the item to item 2. Slightly. Where are we? Set the item. Okay, and we add it to the grid. So where? Let's say we give 0, 1, so let's say 2. Interesting. The rectangle stay here. Well, it should be bigger. But for the texture, we can do something quite simple, I guess. We can have the item textures to be 1. Visibility ordered 1. This way they will display on front of the grid. So let's remove the rectangle. And do we actually want to take care of the inventory slot being clicked? Yes, because here we have used panel, right? But let's say we want the item to be clickable. We can do that. We need to create a new component. There's going to be a back slot. 38, 38. And this guy can be centered, it doesn't matter. I will need a script, obviously, at least to take the UI back slot. At least to take the inputs. Like, if event is input mouse button. Alright, let's go with is left click. We don't have left click. Nope. So we have left click. And we want to do something here. Let's have the set item method. It's a good way to start. Okay, so first we have this, and probably want to reproduce that. Basically. So var item node, set item. Oh, that's just set item. Okay, let's have instantiate item child. So we don't need that anymore. Well, it's going to be different. Mm-mm. So we can probably go there. Take one of the grid slots, 0, as UI back slot. Set item. It's not saved. Set item. And here we have item.new. Okay, this should technically... Well, no, it doesn't do anything because... yeah. We need to instantiate the correct scene. I can preload this. Well, we can load... Can load it once here. Variable scene. Elthium, if we do switch to the project afterward, you will have to say specifically what you want me to do next. In here... Oh, it's almost an hour already. Here I will do what? Because if I want to be able to move items, I need well, okay, so we have a problem already. We need the item to be instantiated. So we're missing something. Item node, we load and instantiate. Okay. Item node, and we need to add shine. So technically we need to have some checks in there, which we're not doing right now. But yeah. Okay, so you say mining and make a resource for ore. Okay, so making resources like not so difficult. We could be trying to use the new type dictionaries. That would be so cool. But it requires Godot 4.4. I was doing something and it left my mind. Oh yes, I wanted to create... Okay, so we're back to this aspect now. Let's create a dreaded singleton. Okay, so here we're starting a drag and drop singleton, which we will use as a custom drag and drop because Godot drag and drop doesn't work to reproduce Path of Exile behaviors. So first, we need to make sure that if not item is equal to null, that's an error. This means that we already have an item in drag. Return hook. But if we have no item, we can... Okay, we have an item to drag. And the thing is that in there, we will have a texture rectangle. Access as unique name. And we will need to reset that. So let me see. So by default, ready. We can, yes. We can have this texture rectangle. Unready, variable, texture rect. But unready texture rect is gonna be invisible. So reset the texture rectangle. And we want the texture to take the item texture. So at the moment, I won't have the item texture to be loading this energy pool. Anyway. It's not really reset, initialize. Texture rectangle size. It's going to be a smaller version. So size.x is going to be 38 multiplied by item wiped plus 4 multiplied by item wiped minus 1. Thankful y, but with 8. We would have a method that returns the size that could be better. Yep. The item or create a method get size. So vector 2. Variable size x. Yeah, integer. 38 multiplied by y plus 38 multiplied y minus 1. Oh, it's actually plus x. Y actually 8. And we do return this. Which is allowing us to use that now. It's the level divided by 4. Correct. We want to initialize the texture rectangle. And the texture is going to be equal to item texture Yep. And the position we want to get the cursor, no, the position is get cursor, no. Not position something, I don't remember. I'm gonna ask. Godot get cursor position. Want the viewport position? Mouth input and coordinates. Position? Huh. So maybe I can go with inputs dot get mouse, no. Cursor, no. Position, no. Position? I don't remember. Okay, so it's get viewport maybe. So I do get viewport, get mouse position. Okay, and we're gonna add 8 to that. So technically, if we call on drag item, it should create this texture rectangle here. We should create it. So I start the game and nothing happens, and I have my inventory. Then, on this back slot, on left click, if item, drag and drop, drag item, and we send the item. Okay, so let's add this to the game. So drag and drop should be great. Have this guy here, and on top of that, just to make sure that everything's fine, we want the texture rectangle ordering to 10. Okay, so I open my inventory, click somewhere, it does nothing. Is the texture blocking the mouse? Let's ignore. Let's make sure that we go there. No, we don't. Did I bind properly? Left mouse button. Yes, we did bind it. So GUI input of the panel. Huh. That's sad. Okay, we're gonna change that. Oh, that's a problem. I just don't understand why it's not catching left click. Let's probably try to fix it this way. Actually press left click. That's the back slot. Yeah. Like, should it... Okay, it doesn't catch it on any slot, actually. Or is it because it is forcing us to use the... Let's see. Input mouse button. Like, basically we'll be using inputs and not GUI. Problem. Yes, it is correctly GUI we want to use, but we have to use event is input mouse button. So if event is equal, or button index is equal to left. So input, oh, this input mouse button, left. Okay, it's gonna be 1. Yes, it's gonna be 1. And if item, drag and drop, ref, drag item, item. Let's go with that. Nope. Apparently not. Guess I will have to use a button. I will probably have to use a button. Ugh. That's annoying. So we're gonna expand this. That. Yup. It's alright. Let's try this way. Oh, come on. Why isn't this pressed? There's something in front. What is in front? Is it the overlay? It's you. It must be you. Yes. From the beginning, it was this guy. You mean. Big mean. Alright. Let's dial back just to check. I'm gonna not connect this. I'm gonna use GUI. I want to check that I wasn't hallucinating here. Acted indented block. There you go. Okay, let's try again. There we go. We click somewhere here, and we click somewhere here. Okay, now we have the button in front. Really? Okay, cool. Get size in, no. Why no? Yes, I inverted this. Classic. Okay, cool. We're progressing. So drag and drop, texture rectangle, signal size, scale. Alright, perfect. So we should now be able to grab this. Oh, okay. We can't? Oh. Oh. Hmm. Yes, so we're good. But what about the texture? You have a size, right? Yes. So why don't you show that? Oh, there we go. There it is. That's probably because I picked a null item. Did I? That would be weird. Anyway, next thing is the process. If item is equal to null, return. Otherwise, we want to reposition the texture following the cursor, basically. Reposition texture rectangle. Texture, we're just gonna. We're gonna do that. It's gonna be fine. Process, reposition. We should be able to grab the item and have it follow. So we're just gonna increase the offset, and there we go. We have the item now. And what if we pick the other one? Okay, it's red, so we can see it. That makes sense. So we have the bigger item. Okay. Back slot. I guess that button you're gone. We're gonna add a method to get this drag item. So we're gonna have like try to drag. And here, we're gonna do that exactly. Try to drag. So we have variable error. If error return. Otherwise, we're gonna remove the item. Function remove item. Item is equal to null for node in getChildren. Node.viewFree. Just to make sure that we don't have any more child, we remove everything in case we have a bug and have different items. So if it is properly dragged, remove item. Okay, and now we want to drop it. Function try to drop. We need a method in there. Drop item. Function drop item. So if item is null, We don't. Oh, we technically want to return the item. Oh, that's a problem. What was gonna return item? But. Okay, that's a little bit tricky. That's slightly tricky. Try to drop. Error? No. We drop item. But here we basically want to check if we accept this. Okay, I have another idea, but that will be for much later. Right now, what we will do is correctly drop the item. So drop item. We will set. And right there, return item. And we're going to use clear. That's a debug method at the moment, so debug clear. And what we will do is have item equal to null. And we will hide texture rec. Texture rectangle. Visible. It's gonna be false. You're so sleepy. You should drop instructions for the resource ore and the mining. But anyway, as soon as the drop is done, that would probably my stopping point for this project right now. I mean, project, no, but this stream. Oh, I didn't clear. But try to drag, remove item. Yeah, try to drag, try to drop. Set item. Drag and drop. Debug clear. We can take this object and... No! I forgot. Right drop. Okay, so we can pick it, put it there. And yes, automatically goes out of bounds. Because that's what it is. Oh! Why is that not disappearing? Oh, that's because we don't hide. And yeah. Okay, so this is working exactly like I want it to work. You made something back in time. Yeah, I think that wasn't very explanatory from my... But yeah, that will be all I do on Path of Exile for tonight. And I will actually leave a note for the next time. Okay, so we have manual inventory and stuff, so overlay vital section. I'm gonna go with completed. Yeah. items, because the next phase for this part of Exile thing, it's gonna take a long while, which is a few hours maybe. No, maybe not few hours, but at least an hour. So manage slots accepting. No. Handle item size in slots. There we go, in progress. So you haven't slept in 30 hours. That's a wide idea. Very wide. Okay, let me check what we have in there. Make an ore resource, thing that you can mine. Okay. All stores in different modules. From where you can pick it up after the amount reaches 1. All stores in different modules. Okay, that's unclear. Module means the visual of ore is placed in container. You said no. Ore resource and mining system. But when the amount reaches 1, I mean superior to 1, because you mean that you could like mine 0.2 ore? But also, do you actually expect to have different ores? Ore is always integer. But the question is, do you actually want to go look into that project right now, or do you want to go to sleep? Because otherwise I would be probably doing something else. Okay, so when you mine at least one you can collect. So technically what you want is to have the mining and they store somewhere and you have to manually collect them. I'll just be right back a few seconds. And yeah, so that's definitely the end of the PoE time, and we're gonna move to something else after that. So I'll be right back shortly. Okay, so I'm back. So I will create the next stream right now so that we can move onto there. All right. Create a new live stream. Schedule? Well, whatever. I'm gonna reuse this one. There we go. Nope, this is not AI. And the time doesn't really matter. Okay. So now I do go fetch the... Content, live, link this one, give it to you. Wait a second. I give the link here, and we will find each other there. Alright, so for the PoE guys who still, I don't know, VOD maybe, thank you for watching this episode. I hope you liked it and that you're enjoying this, because it's actually getting interesting. So I will be back focusing on the inventory so that we can actually manage the item size a little bit better. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And I will see you somewhere at a different time. And I'm out.